Hey guys, and welcome back to Plasmatic Productions. Here at the channel we cover so many things from LEGO games to Batman Arkham to Spider-Man, Star Wars, real-life vlogging, music, and so much more. My name is Plasmatic, and today we're going to be continuing our ranking of all 68 characters in LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. This series is split into a number of parts, going from worst to best. This is part 5. It seems like I only upload when I'm deathly sick, and this is another example of this, so sorry for the quality of my voice. But quickly, I have a little PSA. Hey guys, it's Plasmatic. Long time no see. If you're new to the channel or don't really care about any of this, please just skip ahead. I'll put chapters in the description so you can get to the actual video. But to those who are long-time watchers of Plasmatic Productions, perhaps you're wondering what happened to all the correspondence we've had on the channel. Also, I realize now that correspondent is really the wrong word to describe what they were, but I was younger and wanted to sound fancy, so sue me. Electrolyte, Olaf, Hypnogaze, and the others haven't shown up on the channel since July 23rd, 2021, if I'm not mistaken. People drift over the years, and that's normal. It doesn't make the time we had with them any less special. Perhaps it makes it more so. One day, perhaps when I have some more time, I'll introduce new partners to the channel, some of my new friends. But Plasmatic Productions is all really just for fun, and I hope you can glimpse how much fun we've had making videos and how much fun I continue to have making videos. You know, one day perhaps, well, I'll get back to this. The future is always bright. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy, I think Hanukkah concluded last night, or whatever holidays that you celebrate. Enjoy the winter season. Now with that out of the way, it's time to revert back into a child and make another video ranking LEGO game characters. Let's do this. Alright, now we have Zatanna. A prominent member of the Justice League, Zatanna is a master of the mystic arts. She's teamed up with Batman a number of times, so her inclusion in the DLC was definitely deserved. Zatanna introduces us to a great ability, flight. LEGO Batman 2 introduced LEGO games to flight, so it's a little janky and hard to control sometimes, but it's still really fun with those, yellow particle effects. Zatanna's design is great too. She's got her hat and coat, most obviously, but they went so far as to include her fishnet stockings, a little white bow tie, and a tiny little flower pinned to her lapel. Now we come up on another character whose only ability is flight. Sinestro is probably Green Lantern's primary villain. Green Lantern we'll see much later. Sinestro wields a ring powered by fear, which allows him to create anything he can out of energy. Yeah, but in this game he can't do squat but look like Purple Spock. He's done much better in the future games. Oh boy. Killer Moth is up next. Killer Moth has been around since the 50s as sort of an anti-Batman. He had a Mothmobile, Moth signal, and all that. The idea of an anti-Batman was cool, but when he looks like this, you cannot take him seriously. They would execute this idea much better when they created Prometheus, but he's not in this game, so I won't really delve into him. Killer Moth's only important feat in the comics was robbing a masquerade ball that a certain Barbara Gordon happened to be attending. Through a whole series of events, this facilitated her becoming Batgirl, sort of the catalyst for her origin. Killer Moth was a key part of it, being the first villain that she ever took down. Okay, I'm reading the script now and I realize that I wrote this like almost a year ago now, back before the Batgirl movie got cancelled, but hey, I'll read it anyway. He's rumored to appear in the upcoming Batgirl movie with Leslie Grace, but that's not confirmed, and I have no idea how they could make it all work so that I wouldn't burst into laughter upon seeing him. Whoa, that's a blast into the past. I remember when that movie was coming out, and then it got cancelled for no reason. Anyway, Killer Moth has been in all 3 LEGO Batman games, but he was surprisingly absent in LEGO DC Supervillains. His design remains pretty much the same, but this design is just glorious. You can see it all for yourself. Anyway, his only ability is flight, but he also has this gun. His flight animation is pretty funny too. It looks like he's putting in so much effort. Captain Cold was one of the Flash's oldest villains. Other than Mirror Master and a few other rogues not present in this game, Captain Cold was the Flash's arch-nemesis. He was also a DLC character, and he was done much better than Gorilla Grodd from earlier. He carries his signature cold gun, which gives him his one ability, Freeze. We haven't seen this ability yet, but we'll see it a bit more in the next few videos. See, there are some areas in the game where there are these little jumping piles of water. People with the Freeze ability can turn them into ice, and they're often used in parkour segments. People with Freeze are also immune to these certain ice gas thingies, or whatever these are. They don't affect people with this ability. Now, Black Canary has been a major DC character since the Golden Age. First, she was from a parallel Earth, then they decided that her daughter was the main Black Canary, then it just gets more confusing, but nowadays, she's Green Arrow's crime-fighting partner, a metahuman with the ability to shatter glass with her voice. Funnily enough, Green Arrow is not actually in the game, even though he is arguably the more popular character due to a television series. Black Canary is also a primary member of the Birds of Prey. Her teammates are also present in this game, Batgirl and Huntress. We saw them both in previous segments. Black Canary's one ability is one we haven't seen yet, which is Sonar. There are some glass objects in the game that can only be shattered by some characters like Black Canary. Much like the Riddler from earlier, Lex Luthor's one ability pertains to unlocking red bricks. He's got that big deconstructor gun that can take apart black Lego bricks. The deconstructor is a major part of the game's story, but it doesn't have much practical application. It has a really cool effect though, and Lex the character is awesome, so he's gotta go here.